Welcome to Endwell 2024, and thank you for stopping by to my presentation, One Click to Connect, Expanding Access to the Resources with LibKey. In this video, I will talk briefly about LibKey and show you how the University of Memphis libraries utilize Third Iron's LibKey linking technology to access the library's subscribed content, reduce users and ILL team processing time, and decrease the number of unnecessary sent ILL requests by providing direct access to full text. My name is Sofia Daman, and I am the ILL and Resource Delivery Librarian at the University of Memphis University Libraries. I have been in this position for a bit over 4 years, and this is my first resource sharing and faculty appointment. A little information about our institution. The University of Memphis is a large R1 public university in West Tennessee. We serve commuter students and have a growing number of fully online students, as well as a large number of first-year, first-generation students, and 55% of our students are Pell Grant recipients. Our library has 4 locations: the main campus, McWhorter Library, and 3 branches: Music, Health Sciences, Lambert Campus, and Lambert Campus Library in Jackson, Tennessee. For resource sharing, we utilize ILLiad. Our integrated library system is Sierra. And this slide also includes some information about our resource sharing requests numbers so that you have a little better idea of our operations. What is LibKey? LibKey is a linking technology or advanced search tool that provides direct and consistent access to full text, subscribe, and or open access content. LibKey integrates well with the library's discovery systems. In our case, LibKey link is integrated with EBSCO's EDS. It also connects to library content from web searching, open web searching, by using the LibKey Nomad browser extension, and that provides effortless and self-intuitive access to libraries resources by pointing the users out to PDF, an HTML file, or already subscribed library content, or by connecting the users to the open access version of open access or hybrid journals content. Multiple access points to databases and library subscribed content can be confusing, and users do not need to know where the content actually comes from. And frankly, as a person who processes ILL requests daily, I don't want to know the name of the eJournal packet or the database I'm grabbing files from. I just want to know whether I'm sending a match, reliable link, and how easy it is for the user and my team to get to it. Users, us library staff included, look for a specific resource and want to access it as quickly and as easily as possible, and LibKey linking provides this immediate and reliable access to full text articles or redirects users to ILL or to instant purchases. If LibKey cannot find a direct link to full text or open access option, it redirects to ILL on the direct purchase options such as Article Galaxy Scholar in our case. Users can quickly authenticate and submit an interlibrary requests. The citation information is accurate and is auto-populated in the ILLiad form, which allows ILLiad's automations that are set in place to run through without staff automation mediation and improves the processing time and staff efficiency. Improved access to library databases content substantially reduces user time and decreases the submission of unnecessary ILL requests. And I'm sure you all have requests for articles you already have and open access articles, and LibKey helps with that. One major benefit for the University of Memphis Libraries team that came from implementing LibKey was removing the available in libraries filter in the EDS, because now our users can access all content seamlessly and with fewer clicks. In informal conversations about interlibrary loan, many of our frequent users have commented that the DOI and PMID search option provided by libkey.io works very well with newly published articles, and in some cases, even though it doesn't provide immediately the PDF file, it provides a link called available access options and redirect users back to our EDS. It is a little bit clunky for older publication, especially in the arts and humanities. In this slide, because of that, we added DOI and PMID search, libkey.io search in our homepage, and you can see to the right. And also, we put it in the main menu of the ILLiad web pages, even though we had a DOI, a resolved DOI in the article requests form in ILLiad. In the next few slides, I will demonstrate how Tertiram products, LibKey products work for us. This is a lending request in ILLiad that came from Rapid. And what we normally would do when we receive requests like that, we will go to perform a search in our catalog by using the Z3950 tab, which shows our holdings. In this case, it just says online, but it doesn't indicate whether or not we have the 2008 edition, 2008 issues of these journals. What normally would be the case in this situation, we will grab the ISSN number and we'll go to the EDS and perform a journal search by the ISSN number. Then we'll look at the holdings and we'll see whether or not we have 2008 and either access and fulfill the request, or we would just cancel the request and indicate the reason for the cancellation. What we started doing after implementing LibKey products is we decided to just do a web search for the title of the article, and I have LibKey Nomad downloaded on it's a browser extension in Google Chrome. So I would just perform a Google search for the article title. It indicates, and I would just click in and see whether or not the library has access to the full article. As you can see, LibKey Nomad is active, and there is a to the left corner it said that download PDF. The University of Memphis have subscription for this particular journal. I would click and LibKey is working. The request, the full text of the article is accessible, and what would normally would do, download it and fulfill the request. And the other option to do that was, I do want to demonstrate here also the DOI search since I'm doing a live demonstration. I'll take the DOI number, I'll go to the home page of the libraries, and I would place the DOI here. And it gives us an HTML access to an HTML file or an option to download the PDF file. What happens when we don't have access to an article the user wants to get to? In this particular case, the user was me. I was looking for more resources on LibKey, and this is an article that our library does not subscribe for. One of the options is using EDS to access and do a search. The other option is doing again a open web search and look for the article and see this is a recent article and see whether or not we subscribe for this journal and I can access the content. As you can see, LibKey Nomad is active for our institution. I have downloaded it, the browser extension, and up here, it, users can see the access options for University of Memphis libraries. Click here. In this case, it indicates that we do not have the resource, and users have the options to either request it through interlibrary loan. They can check one more time using the Resolve DOI whether or not we have access, which is not necessary in this case, and submit the request. Or they can, if they're in a hurry, they can use Article Galaxy Scholar option. That option is available in our case just for faculty and staff. And since it's single sign-on authentication, when they place their email, they can submit the request and the article will be delivered through email. It gives a warning that articles are costing money to the library, and it gives them one more chance to submit it through interlibrary loan, or they can just select, if they're in a hurry, they can just select requesting the PDF file. I've already requested this article through Article Galaxy Scholar, and in this case, I would not request it again. I also wanted to demonstrate an open access article and how LibKey works in the EBSCO Discovery Services. This is the title of the article. This is our library's homepage. I'm going to place the title and perform a search. Then we'll select the Access Options button and Full Text Finder option. And we have two options. The users have two options. They can check for full text the publisher site, or they can use LibKey instant PDF linking and get instant access to the PDF file. It literally works in one click. A great feature of LibKey is indicating whether article has been retracted or there is something questionable about it. This is a really great example that my colleague Carol has frequently used when he talks about LibKey instruction sessions. Retraction in academic publishing. I'm going to perform a LibKey search. I'm going to perform a Wikipedia search, and we'll go down to the references. And you can see that users can go to download the PDF, access, have access options that will bring them to our EDS as demonstrated in the previous slides. They also can see whether an article is questionable and should be used, and then LibKey will provide information about why this has happened. It is pretty, it indicates that the article is retracted, and it indicates the reasons for retraction, which is very helpful for academic publishing. There are also a expression of concerns notice that I think it's very important, and it's users can access that as well. What are the benefits of using LibKey products? It improves the user experience and provides a smooth access to PDF files from our subscribed content or the open access version. It also allow a option to get to request the article via ILL immediately, and the whole process is self-intuitive. I love the part that it only needs fewer clicks to access content. It provides citation information when redirecting users to ILL or immediate purchase. It provides access to reliable links. It reduces the number of unnecessary interlibrary loan requests by redirecting users to what we already subscribe for instead of ILL canceling the request and sending them the link. It connects to open web searching. It connects open web searching to the library content and redirects users to ILL or instant purchase options. Working on implementing LibKey for projects for third-item projects in our library allow closer collaboration with other departments and the vendor, which was very helpful when we were implementing their products. We also allowed us, because the process is seamless and self-intuitive, it allowed us to remove the filter available in libraries in our EDS, which we previously had for years and always discuss whether or not it should stay or should go. Most of us are now in agreement that it expands users' access to resources and it's no longer necessary because the process is pretty seamless. It improves accessibility to library resources because it allows it gives also an option for an HTML link and just increases the library resources usage and the library value for our users. LibKey provides also robust statistics, and some of it I just put two from February of 2024, which is a busy month for us, and August, which is not as busy month because we start school at last week. I think that there is more statistics available with the monthly reports. I just think that it's pretty cool how well defined and detailed are their statistics, and it gives us information that it is later used for collection management purposes. And I will wrap up this presentation with two questions. Do you use LibKey in your library? And have you find it beneficial for you and your library users? Thank you for watching my presentation and for attending Endwell 2024. If you have any questions or you want to reach out, I'm happy to answer them. This is my contact information, and enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.